Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Well, today it's a bit of a different one. Instead of following the adventures of the previous party that I had always been talking about, I'm going to be talking about an entirely different party because I'm running 3 games and playing in one. I don't know if I'll ever mention anything in the game that I'm playing in, but the other 3 games I will most definitely try to mention them, especially the game that I have tomorrow. That it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an entirely new campaign, nothing relating to the Forgotten King world at all. Anyways, boy, have I got a sweet roll of a story for you. Yes, I downloaded this image just to make that small joke. Don't judge me. Anyways, after the party had infiltrated the cult of the Forgotten King, as in they were posing as members of this cult, the Forgotten King told everyone in the party how he wanted to get his hands on an artifact that an old friend of his had, Styx, the half-orc Lich King, who I had mentioned before with the previous party. Styx, of course, as some of you may know, especially those that were part of the game, holds an artifact known as the Sword of Purification. This artifact is extremely powerful, might I add, and in some cases can be extremely relevant to the plot. So, after a bit of a bitter argument once Sarwin got there with Styx, one of the party members just decided to, run and sneak past the both arguing at the door. A priest of Helios, a cleric, just decided to sneak past and take the Sword of Purification. Once he got it, though, he didn't know whether or not to exit the front door or what to do to get out. So he decided to say, you know what, I'm out, peace, and jumped out the back window. Very, very smart. It did no damage, luckily. And the other party member eventually followed, and once they ran, after witnessing a wizard battle begin, they got to the capital of the entire kingdom that they're in, which they were very nearby, to be honest. The capital of Silver. Of course, now that they just run into the guards wondering, oh, well, what are these party members doing? They got weird glowing white sword, and they're just running out of the forest. They ask that they counsel with the king. Of course, they get this. And what do? Once they come across the king, they just give him the sword. They're like, hey, you want this sword? The Forgotten King, not the Forgotten, the High King, of course, is like, well, sure, why not? Of course, one of the players starts making certain demands with asking for certain things in exchange for this great, powerful sword. Of course, the things he asked for is a modest plot of land and a lump sum of gold. So the king agreed, okay, I'll give you about 650 gold piece a month, plus the deed to this modest property here, like an upper middle class property. Once the king approved of this whole idea and this whole deal, and the Council of Wizards confirmed that this is in fact the Sword of Purification, the party member went on their way. Of course, I could go on and on and on explaining the other nonsense that happened in the beginning, middle, and end of this campaign, but then we'd be here all day. And honestly, I don't really got the time. I mean, heck, these videos I cheaply animate because I ain't got no animator, and I got no money, so I can't really hire anybody, and I don't got animation skills myself, or the tools, or anything else like that. yeah, thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe if you're one of my players. I highly suggest you do such. And especially, tell me all the things you would like to see me do. You know, it'd be really fun to... I like making these videos for y'all. Even if, right now, not many people watch them. Of course, that all being said, I'll see you all in the next video. I gotta go.